The Lifesaver jerry can, 20,000 litres of clean water will come out of this. Incredible. These have been around for quite a while now, which is a good thing, because what that's done is it's given plenty of time and opportunities to ensure that these absolutely do work. These are used by military, humanitarian services in the most bleakest, baddest parts of the world, where water is a severe issue. Also, loads of people seem to be wanting these for van life. It's incredible. 20,000 litres, how long would it take you to drink that? How much water can you carry on your vehicle? So the concept behind this, you can literally pull up anywhere, fill it up with water, pump it, go. Pressurised water anywhere. Absolutely fantastic. And like I said, I've been using these for years. So I'm absolutely 100% fully behind this awesome piece of kit. And guess what? It's made here in the UK, which is awesome. The filter. This is the filter which goes into the device, okay? It's got an O-ring on the top, and if you look into the top there, yes, believe it or not, water gets clean through there. It's an incredible piece of kit, and these do last for ages. Now, when these need replacing, a good thing is you get one of these, a replacement. These have a shelf life for 10 years plus, okay? So having something like this in your preps is absolutely essential. 20,000 litres of clean, safe drinking water will pass through this filter. Also, you can get these, again, for long-term storage. These are carbon filters. Now, all the carbon filter will do, on top of the immensely technical piece of filtration system, is to neutralize the taste of bad water. There's 3 of them here. If I can take one out, I can show you. That is it there. So once the water goes through that, that's it. No taste, which is awesome. Think about it, swimming pool water, anything out of the household, it will remove the taste. So here's our jerry can. It is so simple, you wouldn't believe. You just unscrew this, that is the pump, okay? So I've just had some water going through it, and that is all it is. You pull it, and you just literally pump pressure through there. If this does get clogged up, and sometimes after prolonged use, there's a tiny little bung on there. Remove that, clean it with warm soapy water, clean it, make sure it's dry, put it back, good to go. It's really simple. Very rarely you will have to do this, okay? And that's basically all there is to it. That is the pump. So once you've pumped it as much as you need to, you can literally lock it on like that, and it's locked, okay? Very simple, very straightforward. And that's all it is. It just goes on that side, okay? So this is the side where your filthy, disgusting water will go in. That goes back on top and screws on really easy, okay? On the other side is the actual filter itself. Underneath there is, like we just saw, the black filter will actually go inside there. That is the thing that's going to remove all of the bad taste, okay? It just sits inside the housing, and you've got your little tap there. Incidentally, you can connect other things onto this for the outlet, okay? You can also, if you wanted to, get a shower attachment, and it clips securely onto this, giving you a shower, because don't forget, all of this is under pressure, which is insane. If you just want quick water to come out the side, you just press the button, and water comes out. If you want it to continually run, you turn it and it locks in place, then it will just keep coming out until the pressure goes down, and then you repressurize it, and hey presto, more water will come out of the tap. And here is the filter, okay? So let's put that down there. If you can tell, there's O seals on the top and on the bottom. And these are insane. Like I said, these are used by the military now here in the UK. Warrior vehicles were using them in active service out in Afghanistan. Proven absolutely to save lives, hence the title Lifesaver. So there we have it. Really simple, really effective, and extremely durable and well made. Incidentally, you could probably see the 2 holes there. They are there to attach to your vehicle. Loads of guys love using these for expedition and overland, etc. Absolutely, definitely up to the task. These are so strong and robust. They're not going to break very easily, let me tell you that. So, what do we need to do? When you get one, it's brand new, you take it all apart, you open up that one, which I showed you earlier, which is the pumping mechanism. You fill it up with water, put it back on, shake it for a bit, leave it for 10 minutes. 10 minutes has passed, you open it, you ditch that water out, you fill it up again, you close it up, and you pump it for 5 to 15 times. As many times as you feel where it's really, really hard to push down and close it in there. That will absolutely fill this up with so much pressure you would not believe. Then it's a case of turning it on its side, opening the tap and letting it run through. Okay, you can do this as many times as you want. It does say in the instruction manual to do it for half of the bottle. Once that's done, tip it out, fill it up, and you're pretty much good to go. The best way to store these is full of water, believe it or not. If these run dry, these filters have a fail safe on them, which means it will shut down and you will have to replace it, and they're not cheap. So the good thing which they recommend that you do is you always have a couple of inches of water at all times in the bottom. So this filter remains in contact with water at all times during long-term storage, okay? Very important to remember, because if you don't do that and you leave it to dry out, that filter will not work and you're gonna have to get a new one. So once you realize that these are the bare basic things to understand with this device, you're absolutely good to go. So we're out in the middle of nowhere. It's a baking day. I've put my windproof on because it is windy. We're shielded by some trees and it's getting hot. Water is getting scarce. Luckily, there's some springs out here on the lands, and we are going to fill it up with spring water, filter it, and show you how clean it is and drink it. Now, be under no illusion, just because there's a spring, you don't know when it comes up to the ground and down under the ground, etc. And there's lots of sheep everywhere, okay? Sheep die, sheep urinate and defecate everywhere. You start getting that into your water and you think it's good to go. Please do not take that risk. Something like this will absolutely clean it and make sure it's totally safe for everyone to drink. So here's our spring. Looks absolutely clean, but don't be fooled. You don't know what's in there. And it's always the unseen enemy which causes us problems. Well, this is quite tricky to film because of the light and the shadow, but I'm going to do my best. Here's the can, there's the water. Let's try and get some water in there. Right, it seems to be going in there okay, only time will tell, but it might make more sense to use a secondary fill method. There's some in there, but I think we can do better to get more water in there. So what we're going to use to fill it is just a bog standard empty bottle. Yeah. Wow, look at that. We got ourselves some spring water in already. And I must admit, it doesn't look like it's crystal clear. So we'll see how it comes out the other end. I think this just makes more sense doing it this way, because you're not always going to be in a position where you could literally just fill it straight up. So put a few more of these in and I think we'll be absolutely good to go. Wow, look at that. It's got a funny tinge to it, hasn't it? That'd be the magnesium that's in the mountain. So let's just get that in there. Here comes another one. It just helps if you pour this slowly rather than do it quick, because it will just glug everywhere. And you're probably going to spill some of that really, really important water. It's looking like we're filling up already. Almost done. Well, this looks like to be the last amount to go in there before it's filled all the way up to the top, believe it or not. That's amazing. Done. So, yep, we're looking good. There's loads of water in there. We can secure it. Now, awesome. That can stay in there for a prolonged period of time before you need to drink it as well. So you can store it absolutely as it is like that. And yes, let's get it set up so we can have a drink, because it is hot out here. So there it is, all filled up, ready to rock and roll. Now we've just got to give her a few pumps to pressurise it, so it should come out of that tap nice and simple. "15 pumps, more than adequate." Here's our little glass. Here's the water from that spring. Like I said, you shouldn't trust it. Having something like this is perfect. So we can just press the button and you can see how fast that comes out and how simple that was. There's no editing involved whatsoever in this. Like I say, this is the faith which I have in this product, because I've been using these filters for years, not had any issues. So when you look at it, you hold it up to the light, wow, that's crystal clear. Yeah, doesn't taste of anything at all. So those black carbon charcoal filters, are absolutely doing their job. Otherwise, that's going to have a weird tangy taste to it. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. In fact, that's probably better than the bottled water we can buy. Yeah, that is amazing. Cheers. This is really nice, actually. And it's so refreshing to absolutely be confident that when you're drinking this, you're not going to have any problems. You want to take a chance for that stuff without cleaning it? Be my guest. Let me know how you feel in 3 days. So yes, absolutely, these things do work. They are mega reliable. They are super sturdy, and 20,000 litres of water. How much would it cost you to buy 20,000 litres of bottled water? All these things need to be considered. But having something like this, where you can just put it in your vehicle, go anywhere, fill it up, and always make sure that you can have a drink, is absolutely awesome. Especially for us preppers, water really is the key to life. Super cool. What a day. I didn't realise I'm going to have to take this off. It's getting really, really hot out here. We're literally shaded from the wind. So if you want more information, there is a link below this video to this telling you everything that you're going to need to know. Okay. The most important thing to do is when you get this, read the instruction manual. Okay. And remember what I said earlier in the video about priming it. It's mega, mega important. Okay. You don't want to get that wrong. It's simple, but you do need to be fully aware of how to prime it correctly. It will save you so much issues in the future. So, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care and stay funky.